Okay, round two. So, time to swap sides. So, we've got Andy on the left playing Leela Patel, and Ollie, who's now playing NBN, making news. So, the first round went to Andy. He managed to just about get the train going and managed to sneak it out for his Titan Corp. Let's wonder how he does with Leela. And then we got Ollie making news. It's probably some nasty deck. Some nice snare sleeves there. So a prelude to what's to come, perhaps. Right. Okay. I think we might have just tuned in after Ollie took a mulligan. So I think we're going. So yep, first one. Oh, we got a blue level clearance or a double for cards and money. Yeah, Andy's taking a look. Don't often see that out of NBN, so it could be interesting what we're going to see. And last click, install over HQ. Okay. Okay. Having a good think, and yeah, dropping the R&D interface. We'll see if we can just snipe an early score. So first card, nope. Second card, it's an NEPD, but cannot afford it. So I'll have to stay where it is. And now left on one credit. Might be a case where we're just taking some money, yeah. Taking two, passing a turn. Okay, not sure if Ollie has an idea if that was an NEPD. You don't have to reveal, you don't have to tell him. But you usually see the eyes go, oh, wait, check credits. No, I can't score. No, I can stay there. And so, yeah, he's drawn it into his hand. Yeah, shuffle, try and hide where it went, and install a new remote. And advance. Is that the NEPD? I feel like a good play would be hit up R&D again. If you manage to hit an agenda, you can always bounce that one back to his hand. And, oh, bank job. Yeah, good call. So, bank job. Gain a net 7. And, yeah, go on, let's go R&D. Or are you going to check the remote? What do you think? We've seen HB, so what are we thinking? Some cerebral overwriter, perhaps? For 1 brain damage? Having a good think about it. No, we're going R&D. That looks like to be mid-seasons. And second one, not sure what that was, but no agenda scored. And last one will draw. Okay, so if it is the NEPD...
It was a little bit of deja vu to start with there.
Okay. Yeah, it looks like we're installing over R&D, so perhaps it was indeed a trap.
Okay.
Drawing and taking 1. I wonder if we're perhaps a little flooded. Having a good draw. Trying to find those bits of ice. Okay, and that appears to be good old Katie Jones. So install, and we're going to put free on Katie. And Desperado. Okay, and then pass the turn. Okay, we draw. We're still digging. That looks to be a toll booth we just got there. And looks like the toll booth is going in the new remote and probably an agenda behind it. Okay. Back to the runner. Drawing. Drawing. Well, we're digging now. Install the fairy. And put them free on Katie. Okay, so got the fairy so we can at least face check some remotes and hopefully they're not too bad. The blue level probably is a tip off that we're not running the Grail suite. But what about that remote? Are you going to score it out? No, we're drawing. And oh, and another remote there. And taking one. That was an aggressive drawing on both sides. One of those probably, almost certainly has to be a Jackson, right? It might be worth checking archives. More drawing. And we're going to install the Plascrete. I guess seeing the mid-seasons usually suggests that some hate cards could be coming your way very soon. And loading Katie. So just slowly sitting back and developing. Those remotes are starting to get a bit out of control. Oh, install second piece over R&D. And take two. Alright. Drawing. And more drawing. And a bit of shaking the camera. Cheers, Andy. Yeah, I think Andy's just waiting for that first agenda score. Probably sitting on some indexing, legworks. Probably all ready to go. Oh, and Siphon. He's going. Seems to be going to tag me. He won't be able to. If the Siphon lands, he won't be able to clear both tags. And he's rezzing the wraparound, which will stop at strength 7 until we get Fractor installed. And yeah, it looks like last click we'll put some more on Katie. So I think there's 12 on Katie now, so it's looking quite good. And use a discard, and discarding John Masanori. Okay, and oh yeah, there's the Jackson. Is that remote the an NEPD? Cheeky NEPD just left there. And sweep for +4. And just taking 1 for the final click. And having to discard down again. Yeah. To bin 2 cards. Drawing with Jackson. Ollie just looking for some economy. Okay, first click. Taking 12 off Katie. So nice and rich. And what are we thinking? We're thinking an assault on the remote? R&D perhaps? Do we have a special order in hand? And that is Earthrise Hotel. So draw is sorted for the next few turns. And another draw. Oh, and I believe that was a special order. And do we have a Mimic in hand as well? Are we going to play the special order? No, we're getting a second R&D interface. We are building. So the onslaught will soon be coming. Oh, yeah, so 1, 2, 3. He's going to score it out. And yes, it was that NEPD. Just sitting there since turn 2. Yeah, so Ollie's just taking the opportunity now to score it out. And, yep, and he's going to bounce that one back from R&D. So perhaps it wasn't the wisest thing to score, because Andy is now poised to assault R&D. He's having forced in to draw down. Obviously he scored before the end of the turn. Draws up. Fries, I think that was a double sure gamble. So there's one. And yeah, let's get the other one. Boom. +8. Thanks, Earthrise Hotel. What are you thinking now? And special order for 1. So what are we getting? Probably the Corroder, I imagine. Wrap around, we've got the Fairy. Looks like we've got the Mimic in hand. And yep, indeed. There it is. There is the Corroder. And final click, are we going to install? Okay, the cut. And actually, the last click, we're actually just going to put 3 on Katie. So expect the Corroder to go down next time. Not 100% sure what is on R&D. Should be able to, with the Fairy, safely face check it. Do some sweep streak, get some more money. And we're going to click Jackson, or no, just a regular draw. And then we're going to play out the HQ ice. Possibly telegraphing that there are agendas in hand. Okay, Earthrise draws 2. Desperado and Count Siphon. Not bad, not bad. So it might be a case of chucking the Corroder down. Yeah, if Ollie's smart, he's put a Code Gate on HQ. And yeah, he's taking this opportunity now. Oh, I think, yeah, we've run Archives first click. So we're going to just take out 3 face downs. Okay. Was it a run on archives? Just done the cut.
Okay, that's first click.
No, I don't think it was, but felt the need to target Jackson.
Inside job.
Okay. Second click. Oh, perhaps it was the running of the Jackson itself. So yeah, inside job on R&D. Seeing 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. And that is a Cronus. Oh no, that's too good to be true. So yeah, take a tag. Score the agenda. And you'll bounce something. He's bouncing the R&D ice. Fair enough. So you might want to get rid of the tag.
So I will.
And yeah, I believe that's what we're doing. Yeah, so third click, get rid of the tag, and clear Kate. Sorry, not clear Katie. Add to Katie.
I've got Desperado credits now, so.
Seems a sensible thing to do. Oh, I think that possibly was the Desperado credit from the inside job.
Technically off Katie.
And oh, actually taking from Katie. Oh, so only getting 3 there. Not the best, but he obviously has big plans for next turn. Okay, now we got a big hole in R&D.
I've got 30.
Oh, we're counting some money. This is interesting. And oh, I think the agenda is taking a little swim in the beer. Yeah, we're doing some counting here. This could be it. Ah, okay. Here come the mid-seasons, of course. So 5 for the mid-seasons, and he's got the 2 extra trace credits, boosting by pretty much everything by 6. So I think mid-seasons is a trace 5, so 7, 13.
So we've both got no moves.
He's taking a tag. I think Andy elects to pretty much match, well, not match the trace, but put in as much as possible. Oh no, and he gets closed accounts anyway. So money either goes in the trace or suffers the closed accounts. Interesting. And then third click, yep, get something over R&D.
So I've got the Earthrise, I've trashed it.
And the last 2 cards from Earthrise. Oh, see now, ruining taking off Katie. Would have had a little. Instead of if he loaded instead of taking, he would have had 6. Could have pulled off, and that would have been good recovery. So what's that? Click for 2 credits, clear the tag, and third, I won't take 1. It'll put 3 on Katie. So no punishment coming from Ollie, but that's definitely put Andy back. But then again, yeah, Ollie was pretty much broke as well. So what did he put on R&D? Pop-up window? Taking 1 with sweeps weaking for +4. So, and then what? Hedge fund to finish off. No, a draw to finish off. Okay, so it's 2-1 in Ollie's favour. And yeah, it looks like we're going R&D. So, ooh, Data Raven. So take a tag or end the run. Data Raven. We've seen Data Raven mid-seasons. This is a nasty deck that we're dealing with here.
I'll take 2 credits.
Okay, so And yeah, so didn't take a tag, take some credits, and load Katie. Okay, he's taking one. Doing blue level. And that's +3 and 2 cards. That's a double, so that'll be his whole turn. So we have to bin some things. Still not sure what is in that remote. It's obviously nothing like a pad or anything. So what are you thinking? Breaking news, perhaps? Having to bin a few might be worth. It could have be, of course, be a second Jackson. Might be worth checking archives. Okay, and yeah, so he's happy with that.
Just take 3 credits and put Katie.
Oh, so not a very exciting turn. I believe it's taking 3 and putting 3 on Katie. Just trying to dig out the hole. Kind of suggests that Andy's hand is pure gold. Lots of goodies in there. He doesn't want to draw and have to discard any. So I think he's just going to sit on it for a while, see what happens. So hedge fund, install into a new remote, and advance 1. If it's another NAPD, Andy's got the funds, but is it the case? Steal it, make them spend the money, and then hit them for another mid-seasons, now that they are a lot poorer. Okay, Kuroda goes down. And here comes the siphon. What is that piece of ice? It's a code gate. That would be the ideal. He's got 8 credits, and oh wow, it is another Data Raven. Well, he wants that siphon money bad. We're taking the tag, and we're gonna use the fairy. I think he needs to boost it a little. Yeah, use the fairy, and then pay 1 for Kuroda, and you get 1 back for Desperado, and he's got 4, so he'll gain 9 and 2 tags. And shut down. And we're shutting down the Data Raven and R&D. And you've got to take off Katie. No, we're going R&D. Oh, and I think we just hit another NAPD. No, it's a Jackson. We're going to trash the Jackson. What is that? Okay. So 0 credits. But Katie is loaded and the runner is tagged. Take 2 and trash Katie. Yeah, I think that's the right call. Let's both be broke together. It's just a trash. Yep. Okay, yeah, we're going R&D. Scene 3. Okay, nothing there. We're going the remote. Do we have a pop-up? No. And another too good to be true. A bit like a breaking news. So that's another tag. He's going full tag me, and so you'll be looking to bounce a res card, and yeah, we'll bounce the advanced. Probably NEPD if past behaviour is anything to go by. Yeah, I haven't really seen where the influence has gone, so whether it is on 2 scorches, we've seen 2 blue level clearances. Might be some ice that we've yet to really see. 4 tags. No need for mid-seasons now. And drawing. And taking 2. No, more draw. And taking of 1. I can see a hedge fund there. And a fair bit of ice. I think that was the toll booth we're getting rid of. So it's 2 apiece, 2 points apiece. I doubt the agendas have been trashed to archives, so, and we haven't seen any agendas in the remotes. Obviously that too good to be true. He's checking archives, that seems fair. Get credit for his trouble. And oh, there's another too good to be true, a 3rd one, and that's another tag. Is there anything else? He's like, hang on, what is that? Oh, that looks to be traffic accident. Okay, so that's where some of the influence has gone. So a 3rd tag. Yeah, and I think we're out of tag counters. So we're counting with credits. So it's 3-2. And he's going to bounce the R&D ice, which I believe was the Data Raven. And it's worth a run. This is the kind of snowballing we can have. Trash the Jackson. So I believe that's the 3rd Jackson. Card number 2, no good. Card number 3, that's fine.
So I think the first round buy is good, meaning that I will be playing the next 2 rounds guaranteed. Credit.
And then I think, yeah, just taking 2 for the last clicks. So yeah, still got that Mimic in hand, which is no good for that Data Raven. Although going tag me, just run right through it. But not a care in the world. Okay, install over R&D and taking 2. The game slows to a crawl. And yeah, we're going R&D. Let's see if you want to spend that money. And that is the universal connectivity fee, which now he's tagged. He loses all his credits, and it gets trashed as a cost. Scene 3, and that 3rd one looks to be, I think it's the market research. It's obviously worth an extra point if the runner is tagged, so that's nice. Don't forget about bouncing a card. Oh, I think we missed that one. And oh yeah, he knew it was there, NEPD, and that is the game. Yep, 2 scorches in hand. But as soon as he was tagged, he was never rich enough. So there you go. Andy wins both games. On to round 2.